Good morning, everyone. Take this off. I want to welcome you to the Inspiration in 30. My name is Gloria Ward, and I have some wonderful news that I want to share with everyone. I am going to get my notes so that I am not seeing anything uh, out of pocket here, okay? So I want to welcome you guys. I'm really glad that you're here. The first thing that I want to tell you before we get into the Inspiration in 30 is that we have a brand new website, ladies. And I would like for you to go join us at imlovingme.net and see all the programs and see all the events that will be coming down the pipe, which we will be marketing and pushing forward from now until the end of the year and all of next year. Um, I've been really pushing the team to get things together because, it's actually time to grow. It's time to, really take things to the next level. I'm not a person that really likes to talk about what I'm going to do. I like to actually put some action behind it. So, you know, if you have stuck with me, you have seen us evolve, the setbacks we had, the stuff that happens. But now I am so excited. Also, I'm here to tell you that our Christmas gala will be December the 3rd here in Atlanta. So I want you to come and join us for our Christmas gala where we are honoring some amazing women and we are going to have a ball. We're going to eat some amazing Italian food. We're going to dance the night away. We're going to honor these amazing women and we're just going to bring in the holidays right. Okay. So you can also go to our website, imlovingme.net, and purchase your ticket. Everything is live and working. Tickets are only $50. If you want to be a sponsor of the events, we don't have a sponsor kit yet, but our sponsor kit will be out next week if you want to actually be a sponsor and have your logos all over the place and everything. And you know what I'm gonna get? I'm gonna get that little spinning thing so we could take some pictures where we spinning around and doing all that wonderful stuff. So I'm excited about that, and I just can't wait to honor these women who have done such amazing things throughout the year, even during the pandemic. And I believe that they need to be recognized. So I really hope that you'll visit our website. I am going to put it somewhere, wherever I could put it. I don't know where I could put it on here, but I want you to visit our website, imlovingme.net, and then we can go from there. So now let's get into the Inspiration in 30, where you got to breathe, you got to trust, and you got to let go. Okay. So I give you a little story. My time has been a little bit sporadic on here only because things are getting very intense where I have to do more CEO and business work, right? And my time is getting very demanding. But at the same time, as that time is getting demanding, it just seems like things are coming out the woodworks, y'all. It seems like people, and the real thing is people that has been coming out the woodworks has been really challenging my intellect, challenging, my boundaries, and challenging a lot of stuff that has been going on. And I was up there and I was saying to myself, why the hell is this happening? You know how you get to a point in your life where things seems like it's pretty much smooth and then all of a sudden you just hit with something and it's like it's really not challenge after challenge. It's just a little small obstacle and then things go. It's a little bit of obstacle and then things go, right? So that has been some of the things that I've been experiencing where I just been sitting here and saying these obstacles I'm okay with, but what happens when those obstacles get real intense and then they trigger you, right? When I tell you I've been triggered for the last 2 months dealing with people, things, situations where I'm like, you know what? I have to remember what it is that I'm focusing on, and I have to remember what it is that what my purpose is and what it is that I'm doing, right? Have you ever been in a situation where it's like all hell just broke loose and you trying to figure out where it's coming from? Like, what did you do? What action did you take to make this happen? Right? I am here to tell you if things are just they seem confusing, things seem like they're out of place, things seem like they're kind of weird right now, where life is just happening. You have to know how to breathe and trust the process. Okay? These challenges and these crazy situations that are coming out of nowhere, and these things that seem like they're happening to you, are things that are there to get you to grow and change, because things are changing around you. Okay? Hear what I'm saying? Things are changing around you. And because those things are changing around you, it's affecting your daily routine. It feels like stuff is coming out of nowhere. It feels like shit is just happening and you trying to figure out why you still not coasting. You have to be able to take a step back and really look at everything and really breathe and trust and look at your situation and let go of those things that you can let go. Trust the process for the things that you have to go through. Like, for example, if people are getting on your nerves, and people trying to challenge you, if work is just like out of control, you got people who are sitting up there talking behind your back, or the kids are acting crazy, or things is just going on out of whack. You got to sit back and you got to breathe and you got to say to yourself, what's happening here? What's happening here? You can't go and like react, because that's something that I did where I didn't well, I did. I was a mess. Okay. I was uh I was at one of my clients' place, y'all. And I am, and I really don't like saying this, but it's true. I am the only black female inside of some establishments that work in information technology. And so my opinions and my ways are considered to be aggressive, considered to be whatever, right? So when it gets to a level where my boundaries are crossed, because I'm very clear about my boundaries, usually I will take the high road, right? And be able to explain to people exactly how to treat me. Because one of the things that we have to understand, that we know, right, that we're working on, is the fact that you have to teach people how to treat you. Because the time that you don't teach people how to treat you, they would just go ahead and treat you any way that they want to, right? Well, this particular time, I lost all that. All that stuff went out the window, right? And I became somebody else. And it happens. And I didn't feel bad about it. And I'm still not upset about it, because I knew that I was feeling the feelings in the moment. And in the conversation that I was having with these people, I went off, y'all. Like, I went off, right? And I'm not the kind of person that scream or yell or anything like that. So I wasn't like yelling and screaming at people, but I said what I said and I meant what I meant, and everybody felt it in the room, right? So the aftermath of that is, Gloria is very hard to work with. And, I really don't want to work with her. She's always this, she's always that. And I'm just saying to myself, I'm taking it home. It's in my mind. I'm replaying it. I mean, going through everything. You know how when something goes wrong and you just holding it the whole day? where you replaying it and replaying it, and you trying to figure out what happened, what you should have said, what you should not have said, what things you could have changed, right? You carrying this thing with you for a very long time. I carried this thing with me for like 2 weeks, right? And so I said to myself, I said, Glow, first of all, what I did and what I'm advising you not to do is never let a situation or a person or anything trigger you to the point where it takes you out of your character, because that means that they hold the power, right? When you feel triggered by anything or someone where you just want to lash out and you see yourself getting out of character, you need to sit back and you need to breathe for a second. Because see, what's happening is they pushed you to a point. They pushed you to a point where now they know they got you. Because see, they're toxic, right? They're full of this negative energy. And because you had yourself in a state of calm, they had to push you and push you and push you until you came out of your character. That's what happened to me, right? You got to learn how to breathe through these things. Why? Because they don't deserve that kind of performance from you. They don't need that kind of energy. And you don't need to put yourself in that situation, because the only thing that they do is they get satisfied. They love the toxicity. They love the confrontation. And even though you feel that shit in your gut, where you just like, there's no more words that you have, the only thing you can do is throw these hands. The only thing you can do is throw these hands. I need you to breathe, because that's what they want. If you in a situation right now where it seems like things are not going right, that money is tight, tomorrow rent is due, you're trying to figure out how you're going to get through the next month, how you going to pay for stuff in September, how you going to make stuff work. I need you to be able to trust the process. If you're in a situation where you're either trying to grow your business, work on something that you need, that you know you've been working on for a long time, figure out how you're going to make this move on your job, figure out how you're going to get a job, figure out how you're going to survive with everything that's going on right now. I need you to trust the process, because why? This too shall pass. Okay? This too shall pass. Remember, the difficulties that come, they are here to teach us something and to get us to grow. Life never stays the same, and neither should we. So, the uncomfortability that you're feeling right now, that is life nudging you, telling you it's time to do something different, because the world is changing. And that means you have to change too. People are changing around you. And that means that you have to change the way you respond to them, or you will have to do the last thing: let them go. Let them go. Cut the cord. Okay? If it's getting very difficult to be around certain people, if it's getting very difficult to do certain things with people, then what your intuition is telling you is that your time is up. Even if it's that job, your time is up. Okay? You have to be able at this point, and especially during the fall, because we're going through where we're almost at the end of the year, where now you have to be able to start focusing and going in on you. We can't respond to things and situations the way that we responded 2 3 years ago. We have to show that we're growing in something. Yes, that stuff is still inside of us, and yes, it do gets crazy, right? Where that crazy person comes out. What I want you to do is when you feel like somebody is taking you there, when you feel like somebody is really about to get you out of your character, I need you to breathe. I need you to stay calm. If life is not what you want it to be right now, but you got some plans, trust the process. If you don't have any plans, you are stuck and you're not sure how you're going to get from point A to point B, sit down and make one. If you still holding on situations that happened 20, 30 years ago, 10 years ago, last week, 2 weeks ago, yesterday, 2 hours ago, sit with it, feel it, and then start the process of letting it go. Your life is too important and too precious to be sitting up here upset, disgusted, fearful, mad, or any of those negative emotions that go on because of outside influences and the things that you keep carrying. You got a whole life to live. And remember, it's still your time. Just because you coming up with bumps on the road, just because you hitting rocks and you getting hurt and things are not working out right, it doesn't mean that it's still not your time. What it means is that you still have to figure out what this new you looks like. Because you make mistakes, it doesn't mean that the world is over, everything ends, that you messed up. You learn and you keep going. Breathing and trusting is the two biggest things that you can do when you are faced with difficult situations. Breathing calms you down. And I don't care how many times you have to do it. In that meeting, y'all, they heard me breathe deeply at least 5 6 times. They knew I was breathing deeply. Every time this person said something out of their mouth and then turned over and looked at me to challenge me, I would breathe. You would see me go, and I would sit there and I would look them dead in the eye and I will wait. And then I would respond. But they took me there. Don't let nobody take you there or take your power because they're not worth it. Remember, your life is your life. The difficult times are here to get you to see and understand the things that you have to change. You're not a victim. Hear me, you're not a victim. You're an overcomer. And the way that you overcome situations is that you have to see it for what it is, see the opportunities that you have, and walk in those new ways. Let go of that stuff that's not serving you anymore. It's hard, it's difficult. You're human. Allow yourself to be. But understand and know that change is what's going to get you to where you want to be. Becoming something different. You're not that girl that goes out and just be busting out and fighting people, yelling at people. You're not that girl that allows people to walk all over you. That you give, 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 and don't pour back into yourself. That you say yes, yes, yes to everything and then deny yourself stuff. You're not that girl no more. You're that woman who's making a decision that your life is the most important thing and that you're going to celebrate you and you're going to do what makes you happy, gives you peace, and anything that you have left over for anyone else, you don't mind sharing. You're not going to let a person take you there and get you out of your character anymore because you ain't got time for that silliness. When I got out of my character, man, I didn't feel bad because I actually felt relieved because I thought this person deserved it, right? And then they go and they tell my client, the CEO of the company, he went and tell the CEO of the company. CEO comes in and says, hey, I'm kind of at a crossroad right now. I don't know. It's like, well, it's up to you what you want to do, right? But I know that I'm in a position of freedom. So whatever happens, I'm going to be okay, right? Because see, I made my life where I have choices, right? I don't have to live with what you tell me. I don't have to listen to what you tell me if it's something that's negative. I can go somewhere else. I have that luxury. And I thank God for it every day, right? But if you don't have that luxury, I need you to breathe. I need you to trust the process and I need you to let it go. Even if it's the person that you're sleeping next to, that for whatever it is right now, they just look real different. They just look real different. And you're trying to figure out what's going on. Either you changing or they're changing. Figure it out. Okay? We are more self-aware now. We are more self-aware now, which means that when we look at different situations, we sit back and we analyze them first. We don't react. We sit back and we see what works for us and what doesn't. And what's working, we trust the process. We keep doing that because we know something is going to come out on the other side. People will lie to you all the time. It's going to happen. It's probably already happened before you even got on this call for this on this live. People going to lie to you. People going to disappoint you. People going to say one thing and do another. People going to choose themselves first. People going to try to get over on you. They're going to try to get everything they can out of you. That's just people. But what you want for yourself, what you want to do and achieve and have, if anybody in your circle is not serving you, and I don't care if this is kids, you got to be able to let it go. Kids, grandkids, everything. Your happiness is important. You are doing them a disservice by holding on. Can you hear me? If they're little kids, get them the help they need. If they grown kids, let them go see what the world is like. And you say, Gloria, well, I really don't want to, put my kid out there like that. They got to learn how to grow. They got to grow. The world is out there and they're going to get hit and they're going to get punched and they're going to get all this stuff just like you. You survived. Let me say that again. You're surviving. So will they. If they need help, you give them advice. Your peace is the most important thing. I keep telling you, ladies, that you cannot be good to someone else if you don't have your peace. If you're not good to yourself, you cannot love anyone. I don't care what you say. If you don't love yourself, if you put in all your love into your kids, all your love into your mate, no love within yourself, you're smothering them. You're putting pressure on them. They can't live because they're trying to make sure you're okay. They won't be able to find out anything about themselves because they're trying to be able to make sure that they satisfy you and they treat you good because mommy don't love herself enough to go live her own life. I don't have kids. Y'all have kids, but I've seen it. I'm the kid that was looking at the parent. You were the kid that was looking at the parent. When grandma was sad, I was sad because she was sad. When she got mad at somebody, I was mad at the person because she was mad at them. When she got angry, I got angry because she was angry at me. Breathe, y'all. Your peace is everything. The world is going to be the world. Society is going to be society. People are going to be who they are. But always remember you have a choice of how you react, and you always have a choice about the decisions that you make for yourself. And you have the opportunity to walk away at any time. Even if you believe you have to be in this situation, you don't have to do anything. There's always a choice. That choice might be high risk and put you at a level of fear where you don't want to, but it's still a choice. I like what Mike Tyson said, and I'll let you guys go. Mike Tyson said, uh, everybody is not your enemy. Everybody you fight is not your enemy. And everybody you help is not your friend. When you understand that, you will always be self-aware when you're working, when you're dealing with people. You will always be able to take a step back and not let people take you out of your comfort. If life is difficult for you right now or challenging or you're facing some things, trust where you're going. Trust where you're going. And if you need to make changes, make changes. Nobody cares. This is your life. You can mess up as much as you want. You can make a comeback as much as you want. Don't stop listening to what outside people say. If things in your life is not working, change it. If people are not treating you the way you know you're supposed to be treated, let them go. If you treating yourself the way you know you're not supposed to be treated, then start in the mirror. If you keep saying bad things about yourself every day, ah, shit, look at my stomach. Oh man, my face is too big. Here I go, weight. My weight is picking up again. Why my teeth got to be so effed up? I got to get something done. When other people talk about it, don't get upset because those are the things you say to yourself. Okay? Breathe through it, ladies. Trust that process and let it go. You're worth it. We're worth it. It is too much stress trying to deal with all of the things that are going on. Do your thing. Do you. Love on you. Remember who you are. Even if you have to write that shit down. Look, even if you have to write that shit down and remind yourself because it ain't in here yet. You know why? Because it's important. It's important. Okay? I love y'all. Please, December the 3rd, it is two of the ladies that is on. We are going to honor Miss Marie Charles. We are going to honor Miss Khadijah Sams. We're going to honor Miss Celestine. Uh, and we are going to DeShanna and Celestine, and we are also going to honor Miss Ellie Curry December 3rd here at Maggiano's in Buckhead in Atlanta. It's a gala. Come wear your best uh, 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 gown, outfit, whatever you call it. It's a black tie event. We're going to walk the red carpet, ladies. We're going to honor these women. We're going to dance. So bring your sneakers if you don't want to be in your shoes all night. We're going to take some pictures. We're going to love on each other. I'm trying to get this major band here in Atlanta to come and serenade us and the ladies. I mean, we're going to have a good time. Now, I love holiday parties, right? So plan on it being something where it's going to be amazing. Like I said, tickets are $50. You can go on the website now. You could go ahead and purchase your ticket. The ladies who are coming and being honored, tell your friends and family who lives in Atlanta or whoever wants to come because we are going to have a ball. So, go to our website, imlovingme.net. It's totally new now. We got so many things that we are doing from now to the end of the year and next year. Like I told you, we're moving towards growth. Like I said, if you don't see me grow, you need to go somewhere else. Why? Because I'm only talking and I'm not doing, right? You need to be around people who are growing. You need to be around people who are practicing this shit and telling you what it's like. Shit goes up and down, y'all. But we remind ourselves of what's important. And we also know and train ourselves on how to go within. Because remember, it's not about us, it's the people who coming after us. It's the people that is in our lives already. We are breaking generational curses. We're not going to live like we lived before. How we lived before got us up to this point, but now it's time to change. Right? Now it's time to change. I'm tired of talking about the things that I don't have. I'm tired of looking at things that I want and telling myself I can't have it. It's all up here, right? It's all up here. The tickets are available now. You could go to imlovingme.net. It's $50. If you want to be a sponsor, we don't have sponsorship packages right now, right? We will have them next week, so you can have the logo and all that there, and kind of get some sponsors involved in the event. But for right now, I promise y'all, everything that I go through, I know you go through too. Okay, like I know what this life is like. And that's why I love this platform, because we all growing together. And guess what? We will get there. My resources or your resources, the stuff that we do, I get all of y'all involved, and y'all know that. And the reason why is because this journey, you cannot walk alone. You need the uplifting, you need the inspiration, you need the teaching, the coaching, the resources. You need all that. You need all that just to get by, just to get through. And when I'm helping you, I'm helping myself, right? I'm having a conference call right now, so I need to go, because we are going to get out there and get in Mississippi, Miss Felicia. So I probably need to contact you, because y'all got a water crisis. All the women and children out there, 180,000 people without no water or nothing like that. Something has to happen. I got resources. We're going to go out there and we're going to help. We're going to do our part. We're going to do what we can, right? Because that's what we about. That's what we do. That's called living. That's called life. That's called understanding what your purpose is. That's called stepping up and knowing that when God tells you to do something, you go do it. That's called freedom. That's called love. Okay? I love y'all. I gotta go. Okay? I'll see y'all. I'll see you. What's today? Wednesday? I'll see you on Friday. All right. Bye.